I've made over $2 million by age 24, and here's one of my crypto wallets for proof. And these are the three things I sacrificed in order to retire by age 25. The first thing I sacrificed was many weekdays. Now, during the weekday, Wednesday, Thursday nights, I can't even remember what day of the week it was, my university friends would hit me up saying like, oh, Wednesdays is student night. We're gonna go clubbing, it's free entry. $5 drinks. No. I needed to sleep on Wednesdays and Thursday nights so I could wake up at 5 a.m. to go work a construction job at 6 a.m. Now I know what you're thinking. It's not all about money. And you're right. But you don't have any money. So maybe you should focus on the money at the start. And it wasn't just the clubbing. It was random drinks on a Tuesday night with your friends, or a gig like maybe 50 Cent or Eminem comes to New Zealand and they're only doing one show in a lifetime. Every single dollar I made, I used to my advantage. It was going towards education, mentorships, premium information. And every dollar I had left over, I would use to invest. I've been putting money away. I've been saving money. I've been investing money. Money was very important to me. And if you're watching this, I assume it's important to you as well. I remember as I was becoming an adult and my friends were stunting their growth. We were approaching that age of full-time jobs, yet they still wanted to, smoke weed and rap on like a Monday night. They just had no integrity. And they didn't give a fuck about their job, which is actually quite sad to say. Like, you can work a job you don't enjoy, but if you show up with a shit attitude because you were drinking and smoking that night, not only are you ruining the workplace for everyone else, but you're just like destroying your own mentality and your own attitude. And attitude is the one thing you can count on to like get you anywhere in life, to take you places. Attitude is the number one thing. As a separate point. The second thing is a friend circle. I sacrifice being a part of a friend group, a friend circle, a clique, whatever you want to call it, because you're not supposed to be chained together throughout your entire life. I have friends. I have very good friends, but I don't have a friend group like most people do. Most people have friend groups. They're like, this is our clique. This is our gang. We do everything together. And that's stupid. They say, what's the old teacher saying? Oh, if your friend jumps off a bridge, are you going to? Yes. Personally, I am. That's why I'm very selective of my friends. If my friend's gonna go get himself jumped, I'm getting jumped too. So I need to select the right friends. And if you have a dumbass in your friend group, you're a dumbass too. Birds of a feather flock together. Now here's where most people go wrong. They stay in the same friend circle for their entire life. If you are the smartest in your friend circle, it's time for a new circle. Otherwise, you're not growing. If you're the strongest, richest in a friend circle, it's time for a new circle. You need to become aware of when it's time to evolve, when it's time for the next level. Most people stay on level 1 their entire life. I have a friend who's almost gone down to level 0. Me and him have been friends since we were like 13, 14. Around 18, 19, we were getting jobs. He started smoking weed, and I was smoking weed too. But he got really addicted. Like, we would do sleepovers. I always wake up first because I wake up early in the morning, and I'm always at my friend's house and never over at mine. Like, I'm waiting for him to wake up. And his eyes, I see him, his eyes wake up, he's awake now, not even like a second or 2 seconds to catch a breath. He walks across the room to go like light up a joint. No good morning, no like mindful thinking. Eyes wake up and he goes just to light up. And I knew at that moment that, oh shit, this guy has a problem. This guy values smoking more than me. He'd rather get high than have a conversation with me. So I recognized that he had a problem. I'm lucky I didn't have that problem. But time went on. His addiction became worse. He would smoke every single day. Every time he got the chance, I'm pretty sure he would smoke at work too. And it got to the point where he would rather stay home and smoke weed than do his own job. Now, I'm 25 and he's older than me. He's about 26, 27. And he doesn't have a job. He's on the benefit and all he does is smoke weed every single day. When he first got the job, he was working. He'd work and then he would go gym, and then we were like leveling up almost. Like, yeah, we're gonna be adults. We're gonna like become something in this life. Yet he fell down the wrong path. And he was my best friend, and I still consider him. No, I can't consider him a best friend, because if I consider him my best friend, then what does that say about me? He fell off. I had to cut him off. I had to stop seeing him. We went from a every single day hangout thing to, if I hang out with him, I'm gonna be a smoker too. So I had to level up. I know many of my friends that are just too comfortable in their current friend circle, even though I know they're capable of so much more. They could be athletes and rock stars, but they choose to be the cool guy in their friend circle. Now, the third thing I sacrificed was a loving relationship. It was easy for me to do this because I never witnessed a healthy relationship growing up. My parents split when I was born. But I've never had a girlfriend. I've had one night stands, but never a serious relationship. I've never even fucked a girl more than once. And the reason is because I value my time. And this is what separates me from you. If a girl isn't willing to sacrifice her time, her money, in order to benefit me, I do not need her. If a girl isn't doing everything in her power to make my life easier, I don't need her, and I do not want her. I don't give a fuck about dating and seeing movies and having this like parasocial dynamic of, this is us. This is me and you against the world. I'm not ready for that. I'm 25. Maybe when I'm 30, yes, obviously when I'm 30, 40, I will settle down. But I'm on the come up. I can bag a 20-year-old thing when I'm 40. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck about the opinions of the ants of the world. 90% of the world is just ants. Retarded little peons. So if you're gonna comment some hate comment, I fucking laugh at all of you people. And you can make fun of me in real life. I really don't care. I'm better than most of you. And God will hate me for saying that, but it's the truth. And I don't care. I'm one of God's favorites. My mentality has always been money over bitches and above hoes. That is still my favorite love quote. Lil Wayne said that. And it's true. Money over bitches and above hoes. There aren't no good girls. There are no good girls, dude. I don't want to say too much because my mentality is fucked. It'll have you break up with your girl if I just gave you too much information right now. So if you want to learn more, you're going to have to become a part of the Ace Academy. But I don't see myself with a girl because I'm on the paper chase. I ain't got time to chase the paper and then, dish it out that way. Paper chase, dish it out that way. It's how you get nowhere. My own mother. If you watch the last video about programming, you'll understand this. But I had to program my mum to be a slave to me. It sounds fucked up, but it's beneficial to me and it's beneficial to her. We both win this way. She cooks for me. She cleans for me. She does what I say because I genuinely know best. The man is always the leader. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. This is a hierarchy. God, man, woman, child. So if you're ever being tested by someone in life, you as a man can say, no, sorry. God says no. I cannot do that. God says no. So if you don't want to do anything, you just say, my Lord says no. Plus, most girls are just a distraction. They just want to, use you for your seed and your time, which is great. I understand what it's like. Well, maybe not really. But in my eyes, a girl just wants you for your seed, your your God fluid that brings life to the earth, you know. And she needs a protector, she needs a provider, I understand that. I would want my daughter to have a man that takes care of her too. But if you're watching this, you probably want to be rich. You're going to have to get relentless. And when you focus on the money, the girls come to you anyway. Like, I'm not single because I can't get bitches. I'm single because I don't want the distractions. If you're still watching, click the link in the description. It might just change your life. Or you can go back to, click another video and keep being a retard. Peace.